Focus on these 4 exercises for gains. Conveniently, these 4 exercises are weighted calisthenics because that is the superior way of training. So number 1, handstand push-ups. In particular, weighted handstand push-ups. Of course, some of you guys don't have the strength for it. Most of you guys probably don't. So you want to start off from pike push-ups, okay? If you can't do pike push-ups, then start off from push-ups, then decline push-ups, then pike push-ups. Okay, now from pike push-ups to handstand push-ups, the way you can bridge the gap is by increasing your reps on pike push-ups or increasing the weight. So you can wear weighted vest, right? Or you can just start doing higher and higher reps. If you want to make it a little bit harder, start doing elevated pike push-ups, right? Where you have your feet on top of a surface. Then you move on to handstand push-ups. And when you do handstand push-ups, you want to train these 2 to 3 times a week. All right, personally, I train them multiple times a week, but 2 to 3 times a week is good. And you want to train them from 5 to 10 reps. This varies on your preferred style of training. Mine varies 5 reps. It's very intense, so sometimes I like to increase it, go all the way up to 10 reps. And if you are training between that rep range, periodize it. Do like 5 reps for 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, take a deload week, and then do another 3 to 4 weeks where you're doing up to 10 reps, right? And you know when you can move up in weight, once whatever weight you're doing reps with, you can do for 2 sets of 10 reps. Okay, that's when you know you can move up in weight, and just prioritize this movement. This movement will give you insane arms, or decent arms, pretty insane arms, but decent. It's not the best movement for arms, but insane shoulders, right? Which is insanely athletic. For those of you boxing or fighting or anything like that, your shoulders are insanely important, especially your front delts for striking, and insane aesthetics. Okay, so prioritize that. Handstand push-ups, right? Weighted handstand push-ups. Number 2, weighted chin-ups or pull-ups. It all depends on your goals. Personally, I prefer weighted pull-ups because it's kind of weird. I personally do not care for biceps. That's never been something I've cared about. A lot of people care about biceps. I personally don't. So I don't want to have big biceps. I prefer to do pull-ups because of the lat engagement, right? But for some of you guys, you want biceps. So that's why I'm putting weighted chin-ups, because that's most people, okay? And weighted chin-ups, but I'm going to give you advice for both weighted chin-ups and weighted pull-ups. For weighted chin-ups, you want to do 3 to 5 reps. Even you can go up to 6 reps, but I say 3 to 5 reps, lower rep range. Personally, I found that's given me the most amount of gains, especially in strength gains and therefore muscle gains as well. And you want to train that and increase the weight after you can do 1 set of 8 reps with the same weight. Okay, so you might start off doing 3 reps. Like, for example, yet again, probably 2 sessions a week if you're doing weight chin-ups. 2 to 3, right? If you're doing 3, 1 really light session. But let's say one of your sessions, your first hard session, do 3 sets of 3. And then your later session, do 3 sets of 5, for example, right? But once you can do 1 set of 8 with that weight, now you can move up in weight. And prioritize this exercise yet again, right? Next up, when it comes to the pull-ups, do 3 to 10 reps. And more so leaning towards the 10, okay? You can still do 3 reps, and that has its place, especially when you're nearing your max out time and you want to get better at recruiting more muscle fibers. But I personally recommend working closer to 10 reps, as it's safer for your elbows, for one. But also, I just found I increased in strength a lot more when I increased my reps on pull-ups, right? And you want to add the weight, right? You know when to add weight once you can do 2 sets of 8 reps with the same weight. So it's not actually necessarily reaching 10, but you're aiming for 10, right? But once you can do 2 sets of 8 reps with the same weight, maybe 1 set of 10, 1 set of 8, for example, then you know you can move up in weight, all right? When it comes to pull-ups, unlike handstand push-ups, I'm not saying unlike, but unlike, you want to take your time, all right? So do not start off heavy. Do not start, I know I've given you this rep range. Do not start off with this rep range, especially if you're not training it, right? Start off like doing high reps. Start off for the first 1 to 2 months, maybe even up to 3 months, just doing 10 reps, 10 plus reps, or maybe no weights, doing it with pull-ups. And if you're not strong enough to do it with pull-ups, do it with lat pull-downs. But basically give your elbows time, okay? Slowly add the weight to begin with until your elbows have adapted, okay? Because otherwise, you're going to have some elbow pain. Even me, recently, I did a 1-arm pull-up, right, for Christmas. And I just started doing 1-arm pull-ups every day again, which was stupid because after hitting the bag and doing 1-arm pull-ups, I just noticed my elbows, right? So I had to tone it down again, lower the intensity, right? So take your time, allow your tendons to adapt. Next up, weighted dips, okay? So for weighted dips, you want to take your time yet again. This time I'm actually going to give you the advice of taking your time before I even give you the reps and stuff like that. But take your time with weighted dips yet again, especially because of your sternum. For me, training weighted dips, I've never had an issue since doing them, but I had an issue when I started doing dips because I didn't warm up properly. I didn't take my time, didn't allow my body to adjust, and I had sternum pain that it's been nagging since. And I don't know, I'm gonna test it right now, but you might be able to hear it. Yeah, you heard it. This is crazy, man. Both times I've done it on video, you've been able to hear it. But that's my sternum. So if you want to avoid that, take your time, allow your body to adjust, right? But once you have given your body the time to adjust, and when I say take your time, I mean do 3 to 5 sets of 10 plus reps, right? With good form as well. Don't go too deep initially, at least. I don't go deep at all now, but do not go too deep, at least initially, right? But so anyways, once you are able to train it properly, you want to do 5 to 10 reps, but aim for 10, right? What I say aim for 10 is you might get onto a weight, you might be moving up a weight or whatever, and you can get like 8 reps or 9 reps. That's calm, basically. On the higher scale of 5 to 10 reps, you can still drop it momentarily for some workouts, but personally, I'd say aim for 10 most of the time, unless you're closer to maxing out, right? Personally, I aim for 10 reps, right? I don't do them at the moment. I was doing them, but I haven't done them for a couple of weeks. But anyway, do that. Aim for 10, okay? And you can add weight once you can do at least one set of, I say 13 reps. I actually wrote in my notes 15 reps, but I'd say 13 reps is more reasonable. Once you can do one set of 13 reps, now you can add weight. But obviously, to be more sure, maybe wait till 15. One set like this, it doesn't matter what weight it is, just go max out. Just like, for example, have a session where you say, okay, cool, this session I want to see if I can increase weight, and just go as many reps as you can, right? But otherwise, normally 3 sets of 5 to 10 reps. Finally is your squats. Now this one, it's not as specific, right? For one, because you have barbell back squats, which is weighted calisthenics. You have pistol squats or one-legged lunges, which is technically not squats. Personally, I've been training pistol squats for the longest, but right now I do one-legged lunges, and I prefer them personally. I just prefer them. But when it comes to the rep range, it can vary, man. You can do anywhere from 5 to 20. You can even do less, but I've not got much experience with less. I used to do like 5 to 6 reps, around that amount, but 5 to 20 basically. You can even do higher reps. Some of my sessions where I'm trying to get more energy in my muscles, well, obviously that's different because I'm focusing on boxing when it comes to my legs. Primarily, I've not really focused on getting my numbers up before. It's just about bounce and stuff like that. So I would say 5 to 20, it all varies. For me, the only times I ever do like higher reps up to 20, even more than 20, it's obviously focused on getting more energy into my legs, right? So that depends. But for you guys, most of you guys trying to increase strength, I would say 5 to 20, probably 5 to 10, but take your time yet again because of your knees. Do other exercises around it that help support your knees as well. Train your tibialis and train your hamstrings, right? But 5 to 10 reps should be good, but I'll say 5 to 20 overall. And you can see the move up time. See, I've got on my notes, I've got the pistol squat move up time. And if you are doing pistol squats, once you can do 2 sets of 10 reps, which is extremely hard, now you can move up in weight. But when it comes to squats, I don't really know because I'm not really programmed squats intensely since I was, I don't know, like, was it like 19? I don't know. I can't remember. But basically, either 18 or 19 when I started going to the cave. So I don't really know. But when it comes to pistol squats, once you do 2 sets of 10 reps. But you guys who squat on a regular, barbell back squat on a regular, you guys know when you should move up. But for pistol squats, I understand. When it comes to one-legged lunges, I personally do not even increase the weight. I just work with a specific weight and I just do it every single day. That's why there's not as much support, like advice here on the squat part. But when it comes to like weighted dips, weighted chin-ups, weighted pull-ups, handstand push-ups, I've been focusing on strength for the longest. Now I'm focused on athleticism, which obviously strength plays a part in, but you get what I'm saying. I hope this video helped you guys out. It's Beautiful Flex, and I'm out.